What's up everybody, welcome to a brand new video on this channel. Today is going to be slightly different than normal because today I'm not going to show just the training of this day, but I'm going to show a whole week of training. So this week I'm going to train three times full body. So today I'm going to train in my own place, then in 2 days I'm going to train in my university, and the last full body session is going to be outside. So recently I got a lot of comments on what my weekly training split is. So of course I replied on these comments explaining in a few sentences what I do, but it is still a little bit hard to explain every detail in the comments. So I thought it would be a good idea to make a video on this and to basically explain how I program my weekly trainings. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you the highlights in the video. Of course, I'm not gonna put every set of every exercise in this video because in that case it will be like a 1-hour video. So I'm just gonna put the highlights, and down here in the description I'm gonna put every detail. I'm gonna put the exercises I do, the amount of sets, reps, the amount of weight, and basically just everything. So as I said, today I'm gonna train in my home gym. I'm gonna do some weighted dips, some bent over rows, then some RDLs, some Bulgarian split squats, L sits, and maybe if I have some time left, I'm also gonna do some arms. I haven't trained arms for like maybe 2 or 3 months. Basically just do dips and pull-ups. So yeah, let's start warming up. So we are going to do 40 kilos today on the weighted dip. And we should get a minimum of 8 reps. But I'm aiming for at least 10. So let's get it. Alright, this is 70 kg, and yeah, let's get 10 reps. Yep. So the reason why I only train 3 times a week is because I also do kickboxing. I do kickboxing like 2 or 3 times a week. So doing fitness or calisthenics more than 3 times a week is going to be too much in terms of physical movement. But I still want to be able to hit my muscle groups more than twice a week. So that's why I chose for a 3 times full body split. And sometimes I also divide it the following way, which is 1 time full body, 1 upper day, and 1 lower day per week. So yeah, I do this sometimes, and most of the times I do 3 times full body. In my opinion, this is the most optimal way of programming if you train 3 times a week. This workout is heavy. Romanian deadlifts and Bulgarian split squats. My favorite Balkan duo in a workout. So we got one more exercise. Let's do some L-sits. Let's try to get 20 seconds, shall we? So I'm gonna put a timer on 20 seconds and we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one. That was the first workout of the week, and normally the video would end here, but this time it's different. So I will see you guys at full body session day 2. Ciao. Welcome everybody to the second full body workout of the week. I'm currently at Tilburg University Sports Center, and yeah, this is my university gym, but here it is not really allowed to film other people. So I'm going to do my best to film as much as possible. As I said, today is the second full body workout of the week. I am going to do some weighted pull-ups, power cleans, squats combined with plyometrics, and I think I'm going to do some incline bench press as well. At the end of the workout, I'll have to see how much time I have left, and according to that time, I'll maybe do some other exercises as well. So let's go. We've got 25 kg on the weighted pull-up today. Let's get it. Let's go. In this clip you can see me doing the power clean. I started training this exercise about 1 month ago, and I really want to say that this exercise is great for building explosive power and athleticism. It is a great exercise for full body coordination, as well. And then besides that, the exercise itself also looks cool as hell. What I also wanted to state is that this exercise is pretty hard to perform in terms of technique. So if you start doing this exercise for the first time, I would highly suggest to keep the weight pretty low. And once you start understanding the mechanics of this exercise, you can start increasing the weight. So here you can see me doing the incline bench press. And I chose the incline bench press over the regular bench press here since most of the times I'm targeting my lower backs with the calisthenics exercises I do, like the dips and the push-ups. So since I'm doing a lot of lower back focus exercises, I find it important to also hit my upper chest once a week. And most of the times I will do this with an incline bench press or with an alternating incline dumbbell press. And this is just to target that upper chest as well, since the upper chest makes the overall aesthetic of the chest way more pleasing. And in the next clip you can see me doing the seated squat. And why did I choose to do the seated squat here? Honestly, I'm not really sure. I just rotate between this one, the regular squat, and the Zercher squat. So I try to do these 3 variations of the squat. And I perform one of these once a week. So yeah, this week it was time for the seated squat. Next week I'm probably gonna do a regular squat. And then a week after that I will do a Zercher squat. And this is basically how I rotate these 3 exercises. Each one of these has its own benefit. I believe the Zercher squat is really good for takedown power in wrestling. Then the regular back squat is just good for overall leg strength and mobility. And yeah, this one, the seated squat, is a little bit easier on the CNS, and it also teaches you to explode up from a dead stop. So here I'm doing a landmine pull to press, and this exercise is amazing for rotational core strength. Then also it is a super good exercise to create punching power, because the push part of the exercise has to be performed as explosive as possible. And then after this I finish things off by doing some landmine presses, and yeah, this was to also train the explosive punch and some endurance in the shoulders. So I supersetted the last 2 exercises. The first one was the alternating kettlebell swing, and the second one was the straight bar pull over, I believe it's called. I'm not pretty sure, I don't really care. You can see it in the clip how I performed it. And the idea behind this exercise is getting stronger at muscle ups, because this exercise is basically the same as the pull part done in the muscle up. So that's why I also try to strengthen these muscles in the gym. And yeah, that basically was everything I did in full body session day 2. I'll see you guys at day 3. Welcome to full body session day 3. I've got an ultra black monster. And trust me, this thing is ice cold. Oh, let's give it a crack. Ooh. Oh, this one is so flavorful. It's crazy. For today, I am at this park again. You may recognize it. Made a lot of videos here, and we're going to do some muscle ups right there. Then here I am going to do some ring dips without weight, because I got a comment that I should lock out my ring dips, not like this, but like this. I'm going to practice that today without any weight, because it is a new form and I have to master it with my body weight first before adding weight. What else I'm going to do? I'm going to do pistol squats, chest to bar pull-ups, Nordic curls, sprints, maybe some burpees, and yeah, that's basically gonna be it. Maybe also some total bar races, we will have to see. So yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to say about this workout. Let's go. All right, first set. Boom, let's get it. Ooh. Not feeling super strong today, unfortunately. I wanted to do 5 times 5, but the last rep of the first set was already pretty sketchy. Maybe I will try 3 times 5 instead of 5 times 5. Ah, shit. Yeah, not feeling the muscle ups today. So we got 2 sets of 5 reps, and the last set I just managed to get 3 reps because the 4th rep was awful. And since I'm doing the ring dips on bodyweight today, I'm going to go for that extra deep stretch.
So that was the end of the workout. We did muscle ups, pull-ups, ring dips, focus on technique, burpees, sprints, pistol squats, Nordic curls. It was a good full body session. We hit every muscle part, also the side delts with the loo raises. And since this is the end of day 3, it's also the end of the whole video. And I forgot to say in the beginning of the video that I do not follow the exact program in this video every week. I have some exercises that I try to do every week, like the weighted pull-up, the weighted dip, the muscle up, a squat variation, a hinge variation. What do we have more? A ring dip. But besides that, I also vary a lot with the exercise. For example, sometimes I will do a Bulgarian split squat, and then the other week I will do an AGM split squat. It's a pretty close exercise, but slightly different. And then instead of an incline bench press, I would sometimes do a overhead press, or I would do an incline alternating dumbbell press. And this is how I vary slightly in between the exercises. And I wanted to say that this is pretty important, since you don't want to be doing the exact same thing every week, because in that case it's going to be a little bit harder to book progression. But then you also don't want to vary too much, because you still want some exercises that you want to get better at. For me, this is weighted calisthenics, this is muscle up, stuff like that. So for me it's really important to do these exercises consistently. But then the exercises that are less of importance, that are just gonna back up the primary exercises. So for example, this could be an incline bench press for the dips. The incline bench press is gonna slightly improve my strength in dips. But instead of the incline bench press, as I said, I can also do other exercises that are going to help with the weighted dip. But my primary focus is to get better at the weighted dip. So it's important to do this exercise every week. So you have to find the right balance in this. Vary, but not too much. So, yeah, I hope that you learned something from this video. If you did, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe down here below. And then the last thing that I have to say is, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.